Another day, another trig, back on Cannock Chase, the next two. I've mapped the route via the paths. Here are the paths. Well, gonna be interesting. Let's get it on. Well, I've got to say at the start, just before fighting through that and the resulting brambles, is the obviously hike 4 of the 80km D-Day challenge. I'm hoping that the rest of it isn't quite as bad as that, otherwise it's going to really slow me down. Anyway, onwards. I must admit though, it's quite beautiful here. Let me try and zoom out a bit. Yeah. Very peaceful. Well, I didn't see 3 of them. Didn't see one. But I did see a mountain biker. Never mind. I jumped out of the way quick enough. Our way lies that away. My route is that way. Stop danger of death. Closed to public access. Having come down a nice hill there, it looks like I'm now going to have to go up there. Oh well. It's a good start today, isn't it? Let's just get on with it, eh? Stop the whinging. Onwards. Definitely got a lot of routes marked out for cyclists. No walking, cyclists only. Cyclists, well, you can stick your roots up your jumper. Nice vistas though. I must admit it is good they've got dedicated cycle tracks, all joking aside. Beautiful, beautiful burned. Onwards. Definitely is beautiful. I mean, this looks like it was a main road at one point. Well, main road for Cannock. Curbstones there. I know there's lots of mines on Cannock Chase, so it could have been to or from a mine, but why would you have curbstones? No, it's got to have been a main road, hasn't it? Makes you wonder. Oh, and it makes you wonder. Isn't that appropriate? Ooh. Must be an old station cottage, isn't it? Naffy Cafe. What an excellent idea. Onwards. Not a lot of filming today, to be honest. I'll tell you for why. My views. I mean, I've got lovely greenery around me, but it's these paths. All I'm doing is crunching miles on paths. It's not the best for feet, but even all the way out here people manage to litter, hey? That's a shame. But let's crack on with it, eh? So you think you're pottering along on nice and flat ground, and then that's thrown at you as an up. Bikes everywhere. And that's all up to the right. Oh, it's going to be at trig number 1. Touches wood. Across another main road and back in the jungle. Hopefully trip across a trig. I thought I'd get mowed down by a bike. One or two. Well, this is a minute from the main road. You can hear people's boom boxes going in their car. I want to call this style cop trig. Oh, and the fairies are here. 207 metres. 207, Style Cop's the nearest name to. Here's my face. First trig of the day. And if you look, there's a car park there. Or you can walk 5 miles to it like I did. Anyway. It's just a point on the map, but it's a waypoint. And you can see, you can't measure anything from here. I wonder what it looked like. Oh, obviously, you know, completely barren, but there we have it. Third trig of Cannock Chase down. Let me go down to that car park and see if there's somewhere I can park my bum and get some fluids inside me now. There you go. And the fairies in the background. And sadly, you have someone knock at your door and say they'll take your stuff away for a few quid. Chances are it'll end up like this. Just dumped. Yeah, it's disgusting. Next bit, unfortunately, is road walking. It said there is a path off to the right here, but it also says beware steep downhill bikes. So, and I've seen them come down the hills. No, not for me. So unfortunately I've got to road walk this bit. Right. Which way? Well, not going that way. Should look at the map. No recording for ages. I've just been bushwhacking for miles. You put your finger from A to B on OS, plots your path. Sometimes the path isn't there, not even an indication, so been a bit of a deviation, hesitation, repetition, but hopefully should soon be coming across Castle Ring and the 4th of the Trig Points. Any luck? Well, Castle Ring, an old fort. It's supposed to be a trig point. See if I can find it. Well, it appears that I've been lied to. Just asked the gent where the trig point was, and he says, went years ago. So there was a 4th trig point. Wiki says there is a 4th trig point. There was a place where a 4th trig point was, but it's no longer. And here we go. The old trig point. 4th one on Cannock Chase. Trig point. One could say it's an anticlimax. Don't know how I feel about that. Walk miles. Absolutely miles. Promised 4 trig points. Well, technically there is. Technically that is the 4th trig point on Cannock Chase. Well, there you go. you want to tap a trig, there are 3. If you want where 4 trig points have been, there are 4. You can see it's got the marking. But he said, yeah, it went years ago. So there you go. Castle Ring trig point. The old castle fort. Cannock Chase. Onwards. Cheese and pickle sandwich 8. Or eating. Well, I ate it. And back on through the Green Tunnel. As I said, there hasn't been a massive amount to film. I've just got my head down and walked really. Right. I mean, it's pleasant enough, but for videoing, there's no vistas. Plenty of trees. Loads of trees, loads of flies as well. Anyway, let's get on with this. Don't feel great. Went for a tumble on this shale stuff here. You think, yeah, that's fine, shale stuff. Nah, no problem. My head hit that with an almighty thump. I'm gonna have a whacking bruise. Saw stars for a couple of minutes. Thought, bloody hell, no one's gonna find me out here. But and I was using my sticks. Downhill on gravelly. Show you. It's this sort of stuff. Just loose. I have to try and take it extra careful. Bloody hurts, got a headache now. That's been my walk really. I'm 13 miles into it. I feel as rough as I look. My head's pounding. Not surprised. There you go. Oh well. It doesn't get done by itself, does it? One foot in front of the other. We're just short of 15 miles. Now I'm done. I'm really spent. Brindley Heath, whatever that was. Cannock Chase has got a history of mining, so I assume it's something to do with that. But can't be sure. Got about half a mile to go. Could be 10 miles the way I'm feeling. But, oh, my head's still pounding. What a numpty. What can you say about that? 14.62. Now, it was rough. I mean, at least on the peaks, you've got vistas. You can stop and look out over, you know, lovely moorland, the valleys. Here, there's trees. Trees are nice. Birdsong was nice, but it was trees and birds and lots of flies. I mean, 14.6 something or other. And I've got blisters. Actually, my feet are blooded and blistered as well, and one toenail's not looking too good. Reminds me of last year. That was 22 miles, wasn't it? Yeah, so 14.6 whatever. I'm glad I've done it. A bit disappointed that the second trig is no longer a trig. It's just the Ordnance Survey arrow with the metal plate thing, that little metal dot in the middle, to show you that it was or is used. But I mean, you can't see anything there anyway, so chance of them using it effectively again are probably 0, but same as the one before. But bit of yesteryear, isn't it? Anyway, let's toss up mileage. See how many miles I've got left. I haven't got a massive amount, probably about 5 miles. I have to take my feet up and go out tomorrow, because tomorrow is the last day of June. And I've got to finish this by the end of June, because it's the June challenge. And you've all sponsored me to complete it in June. So, feet be damned, eh? Well, you won't see this in July. I put one out this week anyway, so I'll put this out next week, and the final one, if it's noteworthy. And I'm definitely doing it tomorrow, mopping up whatever miles. But if it's just a local walk, just for the miles, there's probably no benefit in recording it. But we'll be doing the miles. So my toenail's just about to come off. It is hurting. My head's hurting, my toes hurting, my other toe's got a blister on, the back of my heel's blooded. I mean, yeah, nice hike. Oh, I just wish the peaks were a bit closer, you know. Let's see if I can dig out something with vistas and locality. Anyway, thank you. 33%. I really do appreciate it. And you take care of yourselves. Remember to live your best life. Try.